What'll you have? Pabst Blue Ribbon.
What'll you have?
Pabst Blue Ribbon. What'll you have? Pabst Blue Ribbon. Pabst Blue Ribbon beer.
Smoother, smoother, smoother flavors, zest and sparkle, millions favor.
Welcome to Pabst Interview, Blue Ribbons, Red Zones. I am your host today, KO, Kyle Olson. I was actually able to show up. My stomach did not desert me like it did last week. That was awful. So apologies for missing last week and whatever else we've missed this year.
Okay.
No Chad this week. Yeah, so for some reason, me and Chad just can't be on the same podcast at the same time. He texted me and said, "Old man Commish can't hang." So I am joined instead by two lovely guests. I will first introduce Travis. Welcome back.
It's good. Round two. I still have more hair than Ian, so that's cool. And one more win.
Everyone thinks I'm bald, man. I'm not glistening. Well, I'm a little glistening. All right.
Holding it down right in the middle of the standings, like usual.
Absolutely. Welcome back. And first-time podcast guest, Ian. How's it going?
Hey, it's good to be here. At least I'm not in last place. That's all I got.
It's a good feeling. Trust me, I was there last year. It's a good feeling. But then I ended up, anyway. Awesome. Let's talk. I know we said we were going to do NFL first, but I would love to dive right into what happened in week 10 of our fantasy league last week, because there were some really fun matchups and some interesting, I don't know, I guess I say interesting. All the favorites technically won, so kind of boring, but I think all the favorites would say that that's good, including you, Travis. You had Elvon's put together a good team, and he's setting his lineup. And, good for him, but you were still able to overcome. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, I feel like I've traded half of my team to Elvon, and they're the ones that decided to show up last week. So he made it very interesting Monday night. But, still beat him, still got the win. He's still a scary team, so I can't talk too much shit until I take down Commish this week. Weird, he didn't show up. I don't know. It's almost like he's nervous to gloat before I take the win.
That's funny, because the last time you were on, I guess that was right after your first matchup with Chad. That's right.
See? So he waited till he won, and then he's too scared to show up. I don't know, whatever. I'm favored by 5%, and whatever the fuck that means.
Ooh, means nothing in fantasy.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I'd take a sleeper projection over a Yahoo projection any day of the week.
That's true.
It's facts.
Those are so bad. Yeah, it's crazy looking at Elvon's team and remembering that he's traded away both Lamar Jackson and Jalen Hurts this year, and he's still got two really good quarterbacks. And yeah, he's just piecing it together, man.
Life finds a way if you're Elvon.
Life absolutely finds a way.
Fantasy teams, babies,
All three of us being winners today on the podcast. Ian,
Yeah,
you
right
were
on.
able to put one together against Teal. How does that feel?
Apparently not good, because I guess Teal is not a good opponent. A win is a win, in my opinion. My team, they may be a bunch of JV guys, but I think when they perform well, I can put up some numbers. Yeah, Teal's team, it's not hard to win if your opponent puts up 75 points, but that's okay. That's about the average score of a women's basketball game. So, you got to give it up to them. That's professional women. So, looking at the scores right now. But hey,
If only you trade somebody.
I'm always worried about trading, because if I make a trade and then that player goes off, I feel like a piece of shit. So, and no offense, Travis, you haven't bothered me in a while, but when someone sends me a player that is, one step out of the league, it's like, hey, can I have Devontae Adams for this ancient pile of crap? It's like, probably not. Going to need to get something
Keenan
a little
Allen
better.
is a great wide receiver. Okay.
He definitely was. He definitely was sometime back, a while ago. Let's see.
That was more a shot at Teal, not you. But that's fair.
Absolutely.
Still
But
fair.
yeah, hey, it feels good to win.
I honestly feel
Yes.
like this. Sorry, I don't want to step on your toes, KO, but we have half the fucking league is like a game out of fourth place right now. So it's anyone's ball game, unless your name's Stumby or Teal.
Well.
And then, you should probably just trade some of your assets. Teal.
which is wild because I mean Stumby just won the league. 2 years? He was 2 years ago. He was still competing last year, and then I mean Teal was in the title game last year.
Yeah.
So it's just crazy how things can change like that. Also, looking at last week, I was able to take care of the Dart side of the force. He made it freaking close, though. If Jackson Dart didn't get hurt, I mean, it would have been a game. Devon Achan was giving me fits. Just watching him run, especially late in the game when the game was just locked up and he's just breaking off long touchdowns. Like, dude, how about you slide? How about you slide at the one and win the game, okay? Thanks, Achan. And McConkey scoring on Monday night or on Sunday night. It was nerve wracking. So I'm glad I got Trey McBride on my team right now, man. And especially with Marv going down to appendicitis, I feel good about having the number one target for Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, something.
Never thought I'd say that, but this is where fantasy is right now.
Yeah.
The other matchups, I mean, first over last, Chad should have won that. So we don't even need to talk about that.
I'd actually like to.
Please.
Without a 50 burger from, your only good player, Chad, besides JSN. That's a very interesting game, but, he's on bye this week. We'll see.
That's a very good point. I mean, the rest of it. I really did, at the beginning of the week when Bowers only put up 3 points on Thursday night, I was like, oh,
I know.
That's going to hurt Chad. And then I saw he was playing Stumby. I was like, fuck, he wasted a bad performance from Bowers.
I got to be honest. I obviously, you go back and check your scores, mid-game, every 5 seconds, whatever. If you're a degenerate fuck. But I found myself looking at the matchups and finding myself staring at Chad's and Stumby's very closely. I'm like, I don't know. This might get fucking interesting. And then JT goes off at 8:30 in the morning. And you're like, never mind. I don't got to look at this.
Literally. Yeah, and then the other one we had Baby Rye Festival Has Rats taking out the Vikes report. Solid game. The Vikes did not really show up like they should have, so that was always going to hurt. McCarthy got a decent start out of him, but he wasn't going to Justin Jefferson very much. He was going to Jalen Naylor out of all the people instead of his 2 other wide receivers that were high draft picks.
As we suspected.
Yeah. At least Jay didn't start Addison as well because that would have been rough. But I don't know. Again, both of that. It's crazy to think that. It's crazy to think that Drew's traded away Taylor because, like, if you think about his team with Taylor.
Yeah, thank you, Drews, for trading away Taylor because we'd be looking at you 10-0 right now. It'd feel real shitty. Another follow up to that, And he talks his shit, so I appreciate it. He's not as loud as Chad is, but he still hasn't been in the podcast either. So I'm not going to give him all his flowers. Where's that guy?
It's a good point. I don't book the guests,
I haven't
so
seen
I
this
have
guy
no
ever.
clue.
Oh, okay, fair. Chad just books him, then he bails.
I get sent emails and I send them out, and then I hop in the call.
There we go.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, anything major in the NFL that you two want to talk about? I know the biggest story for us coming out of week 10 is definitely the Packers, and either of you two want to talk about that game?
Yeah, Ian, take the floor, man.
Well, I was gonna say because apparently I'm big negative Nelly in the group chat.
That was pretty hilarious.
It's just I understand we have some overly optimistic people in the group chat. I get it. Let's be honest here. This team is not a championship caliber team. And people can keep saying, "Oh, they're young." You can't use that excuse when the team's been together now for 3 to 4 years. They are still a young team. They should have it going by now. I don't know about you guys. I'm a Jordan Love supporter. I do like the guy. I think he's got talent. What I'm seeing is that I see a coaching staff that doesn't really trust him. And when you run inside zone 18 times in one game, I think the defense, these guys are professional. If I'm sitting on my couch at home and I played high school football and I can see what they're going to be doing,
yeah,
I think these professionals can see what they're going to be doing, and something's got to change. The season's not over. The season definitely is not over. I think the Packers are a playoff team. But what makes me sad to say is that I think Packers are going to finish third in the division. You know?
Yeah, I don't hold
So,
it quite that low. I mean, I completely agree. I was lucky enough to go to the game, which was fucking awesome. The vibes were crazy. I don't know what you guys could see on TV, but that was as loud as I've been to a game at Lambeau ever. Like, we definitely impacted cadences on, the Eagle side, and give the defense their flowers. They held the reigning champs to 10 points,
yeah,
but
absolutely.
yeah, it just seems like there's a beat off, and like I played high school football, but I can guarantee I'm dumber than both of you guys, and if I can tell that they're gonna run it up the gut on 4th and 2 off of a fucking shotgun snap, that's the only thing I was saying before I saw them line up formation. I'm like, just don't run it, just don't run it, just don't run it up the middle, and they fucking run it. And if I can tell that, you can bet your ass the Eagles defense can. And I heard after the game that they were calling it out. Obviously, I
I was
couldn't hear
saying,
that up there,
on
but
TV, I didn't hear it.
yeah,
But then I saw clips that the Eagles were even calling out, and then instead of calling a timeout, like shit, they figured it out.
yeah, no shit. There's
They're
two of
like,
them.
yeah, fuck it, let's just run it anyways. Well, I mean, what do you?
It's baffling. And then to your point, then too, like there's definitely, and I like LaFleur. I'm not in camp. Let's fire Matt LaFleur. Like, how do you replace?
No, I'm not either.
Ask the Titans how they feel about firing Vrabel. Ask
I mean,
the
if you
Jets how
fire
they feel about
LaFleur, he's
firing
gonna get
Rex
hired
Ryan.
somewhere
Like,
else
they
pretty
still
fast,
haven't fixed that problem. You can't fire a fucking good coach and expect to get another one, even if you're the Green Bay Packers. It just doesn't work like that. But there's definitely a disconnect between those two guys, and you can tell. Like, if you're not comfortable enough to call a timeout in that scenario where you can hear the fucking defense calling out your fucking play, what are we doing, guys? Like, it just doesn't
No,
inspire
Matt
a ton
needs
of
to.
confidence.
Matt's I mean, I'm fine with him being a head coach. I like Matt as a head
Great.
coach, not as a play caller. I mean, you're very. He comes in with the same game plan every single game. I mean, how many times did they run the ball on first down
Yeah, it's
and get
stale,
a
man.
yard, and then it's a second and long. Jordan Love is not having a great year, or at least the last couple of games he hasn't had great games. He's missing reads and stuff, but I think a lot of it comes down to coaching. Maybe he doesn't feel confident in himself because he knows he doesn't have the trust from the coach.
It
At
doesn't
least
seem
that's what
that
I'm
way
seeing on
either.
the field.
I agree.
Biggest problem that I see is I don't see any leadership on the offense. We being the young team is not the excuse, but not having an experienced leader on that offensive side of the ball is the excuse. That's the reason. There's so much happening right now with the play call. Like you said, there's a disconnect between the play calling and Jordan Love. There's a disconnect between Jordan Love and Josh Jacobs. They fumbled on an easy hand. One thought they were running, one thought they were passing. That can't happen. This is a professional league. You can't. That
At
just
home,
can't happen. At home, it's not like you can't hear the play call.
Right.
There's something that needs. There's something that's missing. And it feels like no one is stepping up and saying that. No one's being hard on them. It feels like every week it's just like, that was another bad week. All right, we'll do it. We'll just be better next week. Like, that just doesn't happen. It feels like there's no accountability right now. And that's what's really, because like on the defensive side of the ball, you have so many veterans. I feel like, again, we're young, but we have a lot of guys in there. Halfley was a freaking, a college head coach right before this. So like, I feel like he has that side of the ball on lock. Granted, the Eagles offense isn't what it's cracked up to be right now. They haven't been humming on all similar cylinders. AJ Brown just came back from an injury. Saquon hasn't been doing what he's doing. I think he's tired from last year. So I do still like the defense. I still think it's great, but it still doesn't, like, I hate to say it, but we feel like the 2017 Chicago Bears right now, where we have a really fucking good defense and our offense can't do shit. And that's, I hate to say that. I'm not saying by any means that Jordan is Justin Fields, but like, our offense just isn't doing anything. We're not, we're just not locked up. And
We're not playing
Jordan's,
to our strengths right now either.
No, and like you said, I don't know there's such a disconnect because I don't know if Jordan's going through his progressions and just the progressions are wrong, because there's been how many times is there a guy just wide open and Jordan's looking on the other side of the field? Again, that, like, we don't know what read was first and second and third, but there's got to be, I don't know.
But that's what
it's baffling. It's baffling to have watched this team week 1 and week 2 and to watch them the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, and that's what the LaFleur system is supposed to inspire, is this rapid motion bullshit across the line to give Jordan his first read, and he's still not finding his first read. We're still, like, looking around or ignoring a side of the field, and your point, cut me off if I'm talking too much because I could do this fucking 5 hours. I swear to God. But to your point, like it was great to hear Jacob speak up after the game and be like, we can't keep doing the same shit and pretending like this is going to fix itself. Like we actually have to fix it. And that's a shot at the coach, and good. Somebody needs to step up, and nobody else is going to do that. It's not going to be Jordan. If we have people fucking congratulating Rodgers and missing Rodgers for getting fired up because Jordan's such an even-keeled guy, great, fine. We got Jordan. He's an even-keeled guy. That's what we like about him. You need to have a Josh Jacobs. You need to have a receiver. You need to have a fucking Stephon Diggs or somebody you bring in, You're quiet at the deadline, fine, but bring in a voice for this fucking team on offense so you can hold people accountable, because it's crazy, man. This is such a stagnant offense, and we haven't seen a stagnant offense in 30 fucking years.
Our most veteran people on the offense are
offensive linemen.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, even besides that, it's
and they can't stay healthy.
Christian Watson.
That's the problem too.
I think Christian Watson would be the next guy up, right?
Watson or Dobbs, yeah.
Yeah, really.
I think they were.
He's just trying to force feed Dobbs
they
all
were
the
in the same
time.
draft.
When you have these open guys, like there was a few times Heath was open, he's got to move off his initial read, and I get it. You got a good relationship with Dobbs. I get that he's having a good year. But when you have Heath open, you have Wicks open. I watched replays of the game, and people were calling out, like, if Jordan Love would have just waited one more second, this guy would have broken open and was wide open. And he's just not trusting himself in his reads, and just also, if I have to see one more goddamn illegal formation,
I know
I'm gonna fucking lose it. This is the NFL.
Okay, yeah.
Why are you having 4 to 5 of those in a game? Don't you know how to line up?
Yeah.
And again, that feels like coaching. I'm not on the I still like LaFleur too, and again, I don't think getting rid of him is the right answer.
No,
but all this stuff feels like coaching. You know what I mean? That's where I like LaFleur, but it somehow still I think we still need to be critical of him.
He shouldn't be being the play caller anymore. And also, like you just said with the leader thing, is Matt LaFleur a leader? Do the players look up to him?
That's the question.
They never have either. But we've always had Aaron Rodgers or somebody else to hold people accountable, so he never needed to be. So
now we have a team full of young guys. Even the head coach, he's still pretty young. I mean,
right.
I don't think there's much respect.
I think this is his 7th season now in the league, or with us. I do. Final point for the Packers. I do think the absence of Kraft was much more. I think that was bigger than we thought it was going to be. We can't just replace him like that, and he kind of was the number one read.
I mean, he is a security blanket, so yeah.
And he's a hell of a blocker. I think that's a bigger loss than we really think it is. Unfortunately.
While we're on that, before we move topics, because I know we got it. Curious about this, since maybe 2 weeks after the injury, Reed, man, does that guy mean a lot to this offense or what? I mean, I know we don't look his way all the time, but he's doing something on the back end. I don't know if it's crisp route runs, but every time the ball would go downfield when you're watching it on TV, and it's over the middle, it's fucking Reed and he's wide open. We're missing that guy. I don't know if Golden can't run the routes yet. I don't know if the trust isn't established. I don't know what.
Man, I'm kind of concerned about the intelligence of Golden, because when they asked him at the draft, hey, where's Wisconsin? And he was selecting somewhere out in the fucking, Pacific Northwest. I don't know what they're teaching down in Texas, but I'm a little concerned. So this dude, I don't know if maybe he's struggling with the playbook, and that's why he's not getting many throws his way. But I don't know. This isn't street ball. You have to remember what the play is. So
yeah.
I don't know.
Don't matter how fast you are.
Good news is Reed should be back in the next few weeks. I would say by the end of the month he's back on the team. So that's
fucking hope.
That's exciting.
That's good.
Having him and Watson on the same field in over a year, for the first time in over a year, would be pretty great. Anyway, let's stop talking about our own team. Let's let's see. Any other big things? Falcons Colts that was a great game.
Yeah, it was.
Go ahead and stop me if you want to talk about any of this stuff.
I didn't really watch many of the games besides the Bears game.
Sure.
They squeaked one out, man. I couldn't believe that.
Dolphins destroying the Bills was kind of a shock.
Any given Sunday. That's all I can say to that one.
No shit. Yeah. Give Chad his fucking credit with the stupid Seahawks, who seem to be the only team in the NFL.
And then, man, the Saints beating the Panthers, and we lost to the Panthers. That sucks.
That was tough.
Yep. Jacksonville giving up a 29-10 lead to Davis Mills. That felt good. My Sunday and Monday were great.
It felt so good.
For
They
those-
were like, Travis Hunter, you're done for the season. We're good. We're mailing it in. Same old
Dude.
Jags.
Same old fucking Jags. I don't know what to do. We're tied to Lawrence for so long.
Yeah, I know.
It's so bad. It's so bad. I've said it before, I'll say it again. He simultaneously in one game, in one drive, will look like the number one pick, and also he shouldn't be in the league. I don't
no
understand how he can be that inconsistent. It's insane. Jets finally got their second win, I think, over the Browns.
Cool.
I think
Lost
they
to
had
them.
like 42 yards.
Another
of
team we
passing.
lost to. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the Jets put up 27 on the Browns. That's
Super cool.
But like I said earlier, Jordan is not Justin Fields,
No.
but Justin Fields just put up 27 on the Browns.
Yeah.
Patriots beating the Bucs was a little surprising to me. I know the Patriots have been good this year, but the Buccaneers are a good team too. That was a fun matchup.
That was another fun game, yeah.
Yep. Ravens Vikings. I'm glad that the Ravens are starting to get it going, although I don't want to see them in week 16. That'll be fun.
Also, we can talk all the shit we want about Love, but at least our quarterback is not J.J. McCarthy. Holy fuck. That was tough to watch. I got an alternate egos. His name's Nine. It's like, holy fuck, dude. Hang out with
I didn't
people.
even see.
Oh my god, dude. Please don't watch it. It's awful. I had to turn it off before I even finished the sentence. So corny. Anyway, Jay, fuck you.
Man.
And then the afternoon slot of games, the 3 o'clock games, were so bad. They were all blowouts.
Yeah, they were terrible.
Sorry,
I feel
water in
like
the wrong plate.
you're good. The Monday night game it's been a tough couple weeks for primetime games for the NFL.
Oh my God, Thursday. We don't even need to talk about Thursday last week.
Yeah.
And I'm not excited about Thursday this week. We're gonna see the fucking Jets and Patriots. That's gonna be 50-10.
I mean,
About racing.
here's the thing, guys, about the Monday night game with the Packers and Eagles. Was it a bad game or was it a good defensive game?
I
Because
heard
both
someone
teams-
talking
That's
about this.
possible.
I
I
heard
mean-
someone talking about this because they asked what was worse, the Monday night or the Thursday night.
The Thursday night game
Easily
was worse.
Thursday night was way worse, and I don't
I'm
even
biased.
think we're saying that as Packer fans because I was not having a bad time watching a 0-0 game. Like as a Packer fan, you wanted the offense to do a little bit more, but it was really fun to watch that defensive battle. I thought that was really, it was an entertaining game from that standpoint, which does not happen very often.
Yeah.
This is where Chad would say something off the cuff and probably a little bit racist or homophobic about the Thursday night game, involving maybe a short bus or something like that. But yeah, the Thursday night game was rough. It was two awful teams playing awful, and I felt like the Monday night game was two good teams playing awful.
That's a good point.
It was entertaining
Yeah,
for
that's
me.
true.
I'm biased, but the Thursday night game was the worst football I've watched in a long time.
Okay, you say two bad teams. The Broncos are the first team in the AFC.
You're
Like,
right. The Broncos are a
they're
bad
in.
team. The offense is horrific. The defense is fantastic.
Yeah.
How does
the
Bo
Raiders
Nix
The
look
Broncos
at
are a little
that? I don't
overrated, in
understand.
my opinion.
Yeah, I'd like to be overrated right now.
Well,
We were after
Yeah.
week 2. All right, so
That we
looking
were.
looking forward to week 11. Like I said, we got to watch the Jets and the Patriots. The Patriots are favored by 13.5 at home.
Nice. I remember those days.
It's still a 42 and a half over under. I think that wow. Okay. Anyway, that puts the Patriots at like a projected I think 30 some points, which is kind of crazy. Let's see here. The Jaguars are going to lose to the Chargers. The Chargers are favored in Jacksonville. The Packers are favored by a touchdown in New York,
Gross.
with Jameis Winston starting against our defense.
I swear to God, dude, if he looks
I
like a
know.
Hall of Famer, I'm going to be pissed.
He's going to go for 300, 3-3. He's going to go 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions.
Well, yeah, you know he's going to throw a shit ton of interceptions, but
need some
I'm gonna,
turnovers and some sacks. This defense has got to
Oh,
generate
it'll happen
some
today.
sacks.
It'll happen. But we're going to give up 28 points. So
Probably.
the offense better be
Probably.
cooking.
Oh, man.
Play
Yeah.
your Giants receivers, guys.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
In the morning, we get to watch the Commanders and Dolphins. Tua versus Mariota, baby. It's going to be fun.
Speaking of interceptions.
Bills, Buccaneers. That'll be a fun game. AIJ gets to watch his Vikings at home against the Chicago Bears. That game, I'm very curious about this game, as I want to see where these two teams are with each other. You know what I mean?
Vikings are
Because
gonna win.
the Bears look pretty good, The Vikings are favored by 3.5 at home, which
That's
is
usually high at home.
that seems normally you would say you get 3 points for being at home field advantage, right?
Yeah.
That means half a point in neutral field. Like, that's interesting to me. I would have assumed
Yeah.
that was a lot closer because the
I
Bears.
would think that would be a 2.5 personally.
Yeah.
I think the Bears
Bears-
are a much better team, and I hate saying that. Obviously, I mean, God damn it, it sucks. I mean, I watch them every week, and then they're this close to losing. I'm like, hey, at least I can feel good about something. And those fuckers come back to win,
I know.
and then I'm.
Caleb's
Man.
got some of that Rodgers magic, man. I mean, he really does. The way he can elude sacks and stuff. He's a fun watch. I hate to fucking say it too, but I don't think the Bears are as good as their record states, to be honest with you. I think the Vikes, they're not going to boat race, but I think they win this one.
Caleb Williams is, and I say this ironically, actually. He's my favorite player in the NFL to watch right now because he's so bad. No, you don't understand. If you watch a full Bears game, Caleb will make 3 or 4 great throws, and 2 or 3 of those will be on the run, and it'll look great, and it'll be a SportsCenter top 10, and I'm so happy for him. But the rest of the game, he's so bad. So bad. He misses wide open wide receivers in the pocket. He overthrows people. He's short. He makes the run. Like, it's so much fun to watch. I hate watching Caleb Williams. It's my new favorite thing. I don't know why. I have not, and especially now that I have Roma Dunze on my team, I have not hated a player like this since, Packer fans will remember the name, Ladarius Gunther. He was my least favorite player in the world because we would start him at cornerback and he would be on big names like fucking Julio Jones, and I just hated the man because he was awful. And now I get to hate Caleb, and it's so much fun. But their offense still looks good. That's the credit to Ben Johnson. The offense still looks good against the Vikings defense. I'm very excited to see how that game goes, actually, for the rest for our division. Houston and Tennessee. Houston should dominate that. Cam Ward looks bad, even if Davis Mills gets to start again. Panthers Falcons rematch of a Panthers 30-0 win earlier this year. This one's in Atlanta. Right. So that'll be interesting. Bengals Steelers. If we get a rematch of that one. Niners Cardinals. But the Niners are starting to get a little bit more healthy. Ricky Pearsall and Brock Purdy both return to practice today, so that'll be interesting.
Just in time for CMC to go down.
Shut up.
Yeah, it's close.
I have Brian Robinson this year. It's fine. It's not going to happen, but it's fine. It's fine. I've been waiting for it every week. He's again one of the most fun people to watch, but it's also nerve-wracking every time he touches the ball. It's like, go down. Okay, wait, you're in the end zone.
Yeah, no shit.
Seahawks Rams, that should be really fun. Those are 2 very good teams right now. Yeah, the Rams are surprisingly favored at home. Again, 3.5. That's interesting. I know the Rams are good, but Seahawks look really good right now.
Those might be the 2 top teams in the NFC right now, to be honest with you. I don't know how you make an argument for anybody else. Lions, they got some questionable losses. Us, apparently. They lost the Vikings. I don't know. I don't know what that team is. Eagles.
Yeah. And then Ravens-Browns. Easy Ravens. That's a touchdown and a half on the road. And then our Sunday night game, Detroit and Philadelphia.
Holy shit, the Monday night game. Jesus, Monday night.
Who put
Cowboys
that there?
And, who is it? Cowboys and who?
Raiders.
Cowboys Raiders.
Oh, yeah, that'll be great.
That's going to be great.
So
Raiders game.
After the Packers-Giants game, I know the trade deadline is, can we get Jameis on the Raiders for Monday night? Can they borrow him?
Be pretty cool.
That would be fun. That would be great. Jameis against the Cowboys defense.
Oh,
and then the Cowboys offense against the Raiders defense. God, that would be a fun Monday night game. But no, we're going to have to get Geno Smith. So, yeah.
Overset at 85.5.
Literally. I just want it so bad. Anyway, let's talk matchups for the league before we go. If I knew how to navigate. Here we go. So, we have Dart side of the Force against Vintage Stumby right now. 78% on Dart side, which does not surprise me. Stumby, I'm sorry. Your team just does not look good.
Yeah, it sucks.
But you can keep talking your talk. Vikes Report versus Show Them TDs. How you feeling over there?
I mean, it looks like it's a pretty even matchup. I'm just looking right now at the, it's I don't know. Actually, I'm feeling all right. It's I'm pretty even right now. I'm expected to lose by 4, but my team can hit hard as long as everyone chips in. So yeah,
I like that
feeling
one.
all
I
right with
mean,
that
there's
one.
some implications for
Yeah.
the playoff for that matchup, man. I mean, like I said before,
True.
there's 5 teams within a game of 4th place. It seems like we got our clear cut 1, 2, 3 with KO, Commish, and Drews, and then after that, I don't know. Your points for KO. Just waiting for
That's
CMC
true.
to get injured, and then you're fucked. But other than that, looks like a good team. But the rest of
I
us are
mean,
sitting down there fighting, man. I mean, you get this win. This is a everybody
my
needs a win this
concern,
week.
dude, is that they do have Robinson going up against Green Bay secondary. So
You'll be all right.
I don't know.
Make a trade. I know some guys who are looking.
I do know that there are some guys looking.
Dude, I tell you,
But-
Keenan Allen against Jacksonville this week could be a really good stuff.
Dude, you're not kidding. As long as they get him out of the retirement home. I
God,
don't
he
think
was
he can get him
so
up
good
that
for those
early.
first couple. He was so good for those first couple weeks. I thought I hit fucking gold. Let's see here. Festy has Rats against Teal to Love. It
That's got to be a dub.
looks like Drew should be able to handle that one
Come on,
pretty
Teal.
handily. Hey, we're always, as sports fans, we're always cheering for upsets, right? No matter
Yeah,
who
you
it
want
is,
the
unless
underdog.
it's yourself. Yes. Speaking of the underdog, Travis, listen to me. Please, can you please just, this week would be great. This week would be a really fun one.
If there was ever a week to beat the commissioner, Chef, the artist formerly known as Chef, the Jonathan Taylor experience, whatever he wants to call himself every week, I think this is the week. He's on a bye. I don't want to say too much shit because I have fantastically disappointed my own expectations every week this year. But yeah, I need a dub bad in this league, and it would feel really good to give the commissioner his second loss of the year. So we'll see.
Be interesting. It'll be fun. I'll tell you this, since Chad's not here and I have all the power for the podcast, if you beat Chad, I want you back as a guest next week. But
would
if you
love to.
don't beat him, we will not force you to be on it like we did last time. How about that?
You didn't force shit. I'll come on here. Looks like I could show up and talk my shit, Chad. Where the fuck you at?
Speaking of someone who's not talking, I don't know what kind of mind games I'm getting played with right now because I am currently sitting at 93% chance to beat Elvon because he has not set his lineup.
I'll say,
But
does he not play?
he does play?
I'm looking at his lineup right now, dude. He's got one person that's not going to be playing. He's got another questionable. He's got 2 people on buys. What? I've never seen an easier. Now, if you do lose, you shouldn't be on this podcast ever again.
But here's the. I
probably
agree with you.
retire from
Here's
the
the thing.
He's just,
First of all, he beat me already this time or this
how's he
year.
5-5?
That's
The
that's
fuck is
the thing.
going on?
He's got a good team when he sets his lineup, and he normally does. Like I fully believe, come Sunday morning, he will set his lineup. But I don't like every time I open this app, I see that I'm about to win by so much because
Also,
he's playing mind games with me, man.
with you. He comes on
Yeah.
Sunday morning and starts
I
putting
don't
people
like
in the
it.
lineup. I like that. You
It's
don't know
setting
me
what
up.
you're going to go up against.
If he does
Dude,
not set
honestly.
his lineup by Sunday, he will be getting a text to set his lineup. He won't read
Please.
the text.
Please, I
We'll
don't want.
see what
I don't want a cheap. I don't want just a cheap gimme like that. That's yeah, that's not
This is
fun.
the most active Elvon's been. I have good feelings.
I agree, and that's why his team. He's got a pretty solid team. He's been putting up some wins. Anyway, thank you both so much for joining me. Any closing words? We'll go to
Absolutely.
Travis first.
Yeah, boys did great last week. Just want to give a little shout out. It was really cool how Nick practiced his Minnesota accent. From what I could hear, which was not much. I could almost not tell that was you, Nick. Good job. Kyle, nice voice of reason there between the other Kyle missing and Chad just bumbling his way through another podcast. Appreciate you, Commish. The whole dial-up thing while Che was getting added. That was you, Kyle. I figured. I'm like, damn, I didn't know Commish had that in his bag. That shit was funny as hell, man.
I had to have a little fun with that.
Yeah, that was
If you watch on
hilarious,
the
dude.
if you watch on the YouTube version, I just put up a picture of a Vikings robot.
I didn't see the YouTube. That's great.
I had fun with that one. I wasn't on the episode. I had to put my own little touch on that.
Nothing else. Just, I know we're mostly Packer fans in here. If Jay can fucking take his L's graciously as a Vikings fan this year. We can take our L's graciously as Packer fans. We've had some tough ones. It's a long road. We'll be okay.
The Vikings are used to misery and defeat and never have succeeding. I think you're used to taking L's, so.
It's a very fair point.
When you expect greatness, from the Green Bay Packers, when you have these bad games, come on. That's not our expectations here. We're not average like the Seahawks. We expect wins over here. Speaking of that, that sucks that he's having a good year in fantasy and the Seahawks are winning football games.
It really does.
Don't worry, they'll have another year because Sam Darnold can't really perform in the big moments. So I'm not too concerned about them come playoff time.
No, Darnold absolutely falls off down the stretch, and they don't have a running game right now. So
Seahawks they're not a championship caliber team in my opinion, but that's okay. For me though, closing remarks. No, I appreciate being on. Even though this league, every time I get a fucking win, it apparently does not matter. It's like eating a tuna sandwich at Quick Trip, apparently, is what I heard last week. Don't know if you have eaten Quick Trip sandwiches, by the way. Fucking delicious. So if that is a win, count me in. I'll take that every week. Hopefully I can get a win this week against the Vike Report. And honestly, I am rooting for the Vikes this week as well. Fuck the Bears, man. But they'll be down by 21 going in the fourth. They'll somehow miraculously win, and then I'm going to hang myself in my garage. So that will be my. Yeah. Hey, it's good knowing you guys as well. So that's my final sign off. So
trade me Devontae Adams before you do it. Anyway,
I'll set up some trades. If trades are going your way, you might want to call suicide hotline.
Wellness report. Yeah, wellness check. If I see a trade coming,
I'm going to accept the trade, and then I'll call suicide hotline.
I'm going to call Chad immediately. Chad.
Here's Devontae for 6th round pick. All right? I'm calling 911. So that's what's going to happen.
911. All right, cool. All right, well, again, thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you all for listening. This has been Pabst Interview for the Pabst Interference Fantasy League. What is it? Blue ribbons, red zones. We'll see y'all next week.
Later.